Thank you, Dr. Bigby. Good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? A little tired? This is a big day. Big day for each one of you, and certainly for us. On behalf of this university that's 100 years young this year, all our faculty and staff, the thousands of alumni and friends, I am so pleased to welcome you to your university, Northeastern State University, and appreciate so much you coming out today. We're here today, obviously, filling Jack Dobbins Fieldhouse for a very special reason, and the reason is sort of sitting in the middle. The group of people in black beyond the faculty, the distinguished graduates of this ceremony. And graduates, if you can feel it, you're sort of enveloped by love today. They're individuals that showed up just because you're here. In fact, we all showed up just because you're here. And this is your day. We are excited for you. We know, ladies and gentlemen, that we're not just graduating individual students today. We're graduating children and parents and in-laws and friends and loved ones, and in some ways, whole communities. Because we know that the individuals graduating today are connected to families, to towns, to regions, and to a state. And on behalf of the university, we are so pleased that you're here on this very, very special day. Graduates, I promise you that you probably won't remember anything specific about today, except probably that you're thinking right now what you're going to do afterwards, and you're going to see your families and maybe go to a reception or a party and have fun. But I will promise you this, that at some time in the future, you will remember this day, not the detail, but this is a marker in your life. This is one of those notches on your belt of life. This is one of those stepping stones. 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, you will look back. This was the beginning of something brand new for you, and hopefully something that's filled with success and hope and happiness. You're stepping into a world that we could spend all day talking about, a world that is changing rapidly, a world that we all know that's affecting us individually. There aren't many of us that don't realize that there's going to be some financial problems that we're going to be facing. And how do we look at the future as a people, as a state, as a region, as a community? I think one of the best investments we can make is sitting right in front of us. Individuals who have decided to pursue education in order to become those kinds of productive, knowledgeable people who will help us create the world we want to live in. So you're about ready to cross the stage. In a few moments, I'll stand over here. You'll cross in front of me. We'll symbolically, through the authority vested in me, pass to you what you have earned. And that is this new rank in your life, that you are now, in fact, a college graduate at the bachelor's or perhaps the master's level. And you're graduating from an incredibly historic institution. An institution which, ladies and gentlemen, some of you may not realize, is one of the most historic institutions in the United States. An institution that actually began to educate women under the Cherokee Female Seminary in 1851 and males at the same time. And if you go back those 163 years, there were no other institutions in this region that were offering the kind of curriculum and the kind of educational opportunity that we were offering here at this place. These springs just to the south of the campus and these hills that are part of the wonderful part of Cherokee County, this was the birth ground of education for Oklahoma. Not the other institutions. This is hallowed ground, sacred ground for Oklahoma education, and you're part of it, and we're very glad that you're here. We have today actually another historic first. The university in 2005 began a program in Cherokee education. It's one of only 2 institutions in the country, the other one being in Hawaii, that is offering a bachelor's degree, a teaching degree in teaching a native language. And today I am so pleased that we are bringing forth our first graduate. And I would like Mr. Greg Drowning Bear to please stand to be recognized as the first graduate of this historic day. Gentlemen. Greg, my thanks to you and your family, to your resolute pursuit of this degree, and to those that will follow in your footsteps, to the faculty and the staff, to the Cherokee Nation and the university, and to so many who have contributed to the possibility of this degree actually existing. I thank you all. So what words do I leave the graduates as they walk away? starting their new lives, etc., and something that you'll probably forget before you sit down. I think you leave here with some powers you don't realize, and I'll make them brief. The first, as you cross the stage, remember that you have the power of encouragement. You have the power today to encourage someone who needs it. Someone who, without your word of encouragement, may not reach higher, may not strive. It may be a family member, it may be a child, it may be a parent, it may be a buddy. Don't ever pass up the opportunity to encourage someone else. All of you have profited. All of you have gained. All of you have been enriched by the encouragement you've received from our distinguished faculty, from friends, from family, etc. It's time to pass that on. The second power you take away is the power of gratitude. Don't ever pass up a moment in your life to say thank you. Thank you to the people who have made it possible for you to be here. Start by thanking yourself because you've worked hard. But there are people in these stands, and there are people who are not here today that you know made a difference. It might have been a first grade teacher. It might have been a middle school coach. It might have been one of these faculty members sitting here. One of the greatest rewards faculty members receive, and I can tell you this, it's not the compensation they receive in the paycheck alone. It's the sense of satisfaction that comes from knowing that you know they made a difference. So don't pass up the opportunity. Tell them, write them, call them, text them. I don't care how you tell them, but let them know, because believe me, it makes a difference. You walk away today, the third, with the power of service. You have the chance to change the world around you, and we have evidence of that every day. And you do that by leading through service, by leading through example. And I hope that you will live lives of public purpose and not just of private gain. This is a public institution, financed in part by public dollars, and we have to give back every day. Take that power of service with you as you leave this building. And finally, you have the ultimate power, which is the power to choose. You choose this path or not. You choose this direction or not. What will it be? Choose your passions. Pursue those dimensions of life that really make you feel fulfilled. It's a special time. I ask you to be a voracious learner, to become your own college. Become the college of one, and commit yourself to a life of nonstop learning. And finally, I just ask you to take care of each other. This is a time in this country and in the world where we're learning that none of us can do it alone. We can't stand alone. We can't as a nation, as a state, or as an individual. We need each other. And by finding each other, we find new power, new possibility. So I ask you as you leave today to think about the metaphor of leaving the woodpile just a little bit higher than you found it. In that way, our future is secure in your hands. Congratulations, graduates. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.